welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. And now, Horace Urban. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball one.
Outside low, and we are underway. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gonzalez to first in time. One up, one down. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Vierling.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Right through there for a strike. Fried, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One out, bases empty. Center field. Taylor drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Riley Green.
The right fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. Reynolds trying to get there. Hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And the pitch. Ball one there. Swing and a miss, strike one. Jobe, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound of this ball club. And another ball.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first-rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And a foul ball. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
The other way. And it stays fair. Cruz around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And he's out. And Martinez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. The punch out there, 2 away. Ryan Reynolds here.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Brandon Bell at the plate and takes high there. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. The pitch. Late on that fastball. Rogers, an all-star a season ago, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heath. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one missed.
1-0.
The Tigers trailing by a run here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 strike.
Out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier Dauri.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. The wind of the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Nobody out, runner at first. That one down the line. Steps on the bag for 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. At the plate, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him at 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch.
Has some trouble with it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Free back to work. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. And a good eye there. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and deals. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Free, falls it in, and there's one away. Jace Young up now for the Tigers.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Brock Jones now at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Young, round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. One run is in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now down the line. And it's just foul. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And the pitch. Struck him out looking. Put in the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied up here in the early going. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one catches the zone. 3-1. And now the lefty swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. At the belt and fires. Out to center. Drifts towards it. And makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez. The right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. One away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Good hitters count the 2-0. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. Awesome play there. And the batter now, Brian Hayes.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
One strike.
Line drive. Into the dive, and he got it. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Riley Green. The wind of the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's inside, and the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. Now 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Rogers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Bounce to the left side. Hayes to first. 2 up, 2 down. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a swing and a miss there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a foul ball. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's off the top of the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Javier Baez. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now who is this? Ringing my phone at 3 in the morning.
Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's a big power threat, J.D. Martinez. 0-1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Brian Reynolds. And he's already singled in this game. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Yeah, they get Belt for the out. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. The pitch. And a foul ball. Cabrera in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Inside, just missed. And there's a ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So digging in, Jace Young. He's 0 for 1. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Horace Irvin. Popped up. Under this one. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Up next for the Pirates, Michael A. Taylor. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Pickoff move to first. He's safe. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. You got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now a chance for Nick Gonzalez. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. And that one is inside.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Line drive, knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Back here at PNC Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Matt Vierling. Free, back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Up and in, and 1-1. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Ground ball up the middle. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-1. Grounded to third, could be 2. On to Gonzalez for 1. How about that double play? And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes. And here it comes. And ball 1.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 home run derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Puts it away for the out. Here is J.D. Martinez.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. To third. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that's outside. 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, now at the plate, Colt Keith. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dauri Moreta.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And a pitch.
No.
Misses inside. And it's 1-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
1-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's Javier Baez. And that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And next to hit for Detroit, Jace Young. In there for strike 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the catch, inning over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joey Wentz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Bell.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
As the lefty gets to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits.
1-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Tyler O'Neill. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. That's down and in. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And there's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Michael A. Taylor digs in now. Swings and chases a low one there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Wouldn't chase that time. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. He's already homered here in this one. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
Step off throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Two outs. And that's down and away. And that's outside. Kicks and deals. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Dives. What a play. So remaining in the game defensively, Tyler O'Neill. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now the center fielder, Brock Jones. On the mound now for the Pirates, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. The pitch. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And now the DH, Horace Urban. Pitch misses, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. That one in triple digits. Here comes a pitch. Inside ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Veerling stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Another 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
No.
That's a little bit low.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. In to score from third. And it's a 1-run game. Now the throw comes in. The runner holds at third.
Back-to-back base hits. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got in play.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Golden opportunity right here. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Chapman now 1-run game. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. And 1-2. Go ahead run at second here in the second and final game of the series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Javi Baez digs in right side. 1 for 3. Colin Holderman into the game.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
There's a strike. Outside low. 1-1. Righty delivers. Bounce to third. Toss the belt. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dominic Leone.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game at the plate for Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez. And a pitch. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Righty to the plate. Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, third base.
2 outs, base is empty. Key Brian Hayes will hit next. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Just missed. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's in there. And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. That's hard hit on the line. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Jones in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Falter.
And misses inside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to...
That one to first. Fires to first on the run. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Now it's the DH, Horace Irvin.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back end.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Squeeze attempt misses. This will end the inning, and I'm pretty sure that's not what the manager wanted them to do there. Bottom of the 9th, and now the DH, J.D. Martinez. And he deals. Wouldn't chase that time. That one ripped, but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that's outside. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Smoked into left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At The belt and fires. And the slider just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best.
There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw, save.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe. And fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The winning run on second base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Now fly ball to right center. Grabs it on the run. And that is the inning. Back here at PNC Park. And now the first baseman, Matt Vierling. And the pitch. Ball one there.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the right fielder, Riley Green.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Waves at the Bednar for the strikeout. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tanner Rainey.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among...
So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. A strikeout and a walk.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
The pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one fouled off. And another ball.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's...
Gassed it right by him.
Now batting, catcher
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. Out to short. Throws to first in time. Caught in a rundown now, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Bednar back to work. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And now the count is even. Bounced out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Buddy Kennedy. First and second, no outs. Digging in, Javier Baez. Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first on the run. Throws it away. Oswaldo Cabrera up now for the Tigers. On the mound now for the Pirates, Scott Alexander.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And there's a ball.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-3.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. There's a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Throw, save, and that was close. And here is Brock Jones. There's a strike.
0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Not even close there. And that is ball one. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. Horace Irvin up now for the Tigers. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. That one missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitch misses outside. 2-0. And another ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bases loaded, one away. We are in the 11th. Towards first. Throws to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Now into the game, Buddy Kennedy. He'll play second. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jason Foley.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And here it comes. And it goes just foul. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
One away with a runner at third. And here in extra innings. Bounce to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So it's their last chance in this one. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers earn the sweep in this two-game series.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Jobe saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 12 runners on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.